welcome to segment 2 of sexual addictions, and we're still with Godfrey Kutesa.
Like we have graduated. I've just mentioned to you the first level, which is victimless.
Nobody knows.
Yes, but then level 2 has got a victim.
So there is somebody else involved.
Yes, but remember we're dealing with the word addiction. The word addiction is when you are out of control.
Wow.
Yes?
Yeah.
Meaning, just out of control. The word addiction happens when the person's brain, the frontal lobe, no longer have the power to control a decision.
So this comes from so much consumption.
You went to go there. Wait to fire you. Frontal lobe.
Okay.
Let me give an example of a man. As a man, when I want sex, yes, I think about it.
Okay.
Yes. When I think about it, I tell my wife that, oh, I want sausages or whatever it is. Now, this brain communicates and tells changes the blood flow, such that the blood flow concentrates down to the south one, to the south pole. That's when we erect. That's how erection happens.
Okay.
Now, too much consumption of this. Because for us men, we are visual. When you see, you think about. So when you look at this particular sex scene for a couple of times, it forces the brain to release dopamine. So too much release of dopamine makes the frontal lobe lose control. Yes? So you cannot control what is happening to you. You start doing things out of impulse.
So it becomes impulsive.
Yes. That's how they say compulsive.
So is okay.
You understand? Now, you're an addict, but now we're in level 2, whereby you have got, let's say, a partner. In fact, a sex addict cannot sustain a relationship. If by the time we finish, if someone finds themselves in one of the categories that I've mentioned or I will mention, they have a struggling relationship. In level 2, you can have a girlfriend, or you can have a boyfriend, or a man, or a woman, or a husband, but they will never satisfy you. An addict is never satisfied. That's why you can masturbate in the morning, and then you do it mid-morning, and then you do it after lunch, and then you do it in the evening, and then even at night.
So can you actually tell an addict?
Yes.
How?
By what they do, they don't like it. An addict, the word addict means I'm not in control of myself. That's why I always want to create space for addicts to be listening to.
Sure.
For me, when I was an addict there, I went and talked to a church elder. But of course, he did not know how to help me. Because this was a great area. It's a new topic.
It's not very much discussed.
He told me just read the Bible. He told me just read the Bible, really. Even if you read the Bible from beginning to end, you will never find sex addiction. Now, let me go back to level 2. Victim. It has got people who enjoy anonymous sex. And then there is people who enjoy what you call paid sex. Now, people who enjoy buying prostitutes do not do it because it's interesting to them.
What's the logic?
No. Some do it because they would rather have sex with a new person they have never seen.
So that's the anonymous category.
Yes. Anonymous can double into the prostitutes.
Yeah.
Also, it can double into just anonymous. That someone lines up a girl, sleeps with them, delete the number, get another. They've not paid for sex, but they're creating relationships like that. And even girls have fallen victim of that, whereby a guy comes to you, pulls you on the values you, does what, takes you out, and they date you for, they woo you for a month.
Wow.
With just an intention of having sex with you once.
And that's it.
And that's and you keep asking, what did I do? What wrong did I do?
Yes, and there's a lot of that, yes.
This guy is just willing to do anything.
So they'll be at their best behavior.
Yes, because to them you are still fresh.
You're anonymous.
Yes,
basically.
you're anonymous. You're anonymous. Anonymous is in that I've never. Now, still in level 2, there is a category. I've talked about those who buy prostitutes, or they call them paid sex addiction. Yes, people who enjoy. And such people who enjoy paying for sex, they do what we call, or they invest a lot in what we call sex tourism.
What does that mean? There's
Sex
so many terms
tourism
here, yeah.
Is a person who will invest money just to fly to Uganda.
Wow.
To test a woman in Uganda. A person who will invest money just to go to Kenya to say, I know how a Kenyan, I know how a Rwandese, I know. That is sex tourism.
And this is still an addiction.
It's an addiction.
About.
It's an addiction. In other words, you don't get satisfied
unless it's somebody anonymous.
You don't get satisfied, and even when you get that someone anonymous, your mind comes back and tells you, but how about you test? It's an addiction. I told you at the beginning that sex addiction is a silent addiction.
Yes.
Which, unless someone tells you about it, you will never know, and you will never offer help, or unless someone tells you, they will never get help.
But are there any physical manifestations? Can you actually date somebody or are in a relationship or marry somebody and tell that this person could be an addict?
Yes, where are we going? You'll start seeing signs.
Wow.
Yes, but even here, let's say in level 2, if someone has got any of the 4, let's say an anonymous sex, these are people you hear, you understand? Someone cannot be satisfied by their wife. Yes, and even them, it's not that that's what they want.
They've become addicted now. It started from
watching. Even if they have the most beautiful woman, they would leave them in bed just to have.
Because they are addicted to sex.
Absolutely. And they will do so much. You know, sex addiction consumes a lot of money. Every addiction dips in your pocket. You understand?
Yeah.
So still, I hope I remember some other categories in level 2. But now let me go to level 3.
Okay.
Remember in level 2 I said they are victims, but it doesn't amount to a crime. They are victims. Someone has broken your heart. Why did you do this to me? But also I want you to mark that someone can be addicted in level 1, but also get level 2 sex addiction.
Hey, it's now beginning to get...
Someone can still be addicted to porn. That is level 1.
Anonymous.
Yes. To pornography. That is level 1. Victimless. Yet they're also addicted to level 2, compulsive sex.
So wait, I thought it builds up from level 1?
It does, but doesn't mean that when you go to level 2, the other addictions have gone away.
I see.
Like me, I was addicted to pornography. That is level 1. But then I added on masturbation.
So you've moved to another level?
Yes, masturbation is in level 2. That many people, if you call sex addicts to come from, people who are practicing masturbation would stay at the back because they think they are in control. but they are not. And where we end, I will try to show the effects of that. Now, I've gone to level, let me go to
We're
level 3.
3, yeah.
Level 3 has got what we call victim, but also criminal.
Level 3.
Yes.
Is a victim.
Yes.
You are a victim, is it?
No, there is a victim.
There is a victim.
But also
it's criminal now.
criminal.
Okay.
Level 2, there is a victim, no criminal. How and why? I got a phone call yesterday of a person who called me. They want to help their brother. Their brother attempted to rape. Listen, attempted to
rape.
Now, when he attempted to rape, it was a big, and they pulled it out. The person did put press charges and what and what and what. But then there is something else that happened. This, when he gets a chance, there's a TV, flat screen in the house. When he gets a chance, he goes and ejaculates on the TV. Let me bring it out.
Okay.
I hope you have understood what
I'm
yes.
trying to get.
He's not attracted to any other thing. He's attracted to when he sees, let's say, a Shiba song playing and what and what and what. He will not go and do the work on himself. He will go to that TV and.
So he creates images of this person.
But he goes to the screen itself. Are you trying to understand what I'm saying? So now that is an addiction. In level 3, it has got criminal or things that are looked at. No, this is criminal. For example, rape. For example, defilement. Yes? For example, you know, people who identify as predators, pedophiles. You've heard of the word pedophile. Now, those people are addicts. They don't want it. They just find themselves attracted to this young girl who has gone to Susu, and they grab that girl and they.
So would pedophiles be the same thing with people, adults that defile young children?
Yes.
Is that the same?
Yes. Pedophile is an adult who is sexually attracted
to the
young one. Now, that cuts across.
Now that's criminal.
Yes, that is criminal. They are people who do things, yes, that sometimes, somehow, have started being a little bit acceptable. A little bit acceptable.
My mind is going.
Right now, the society has started to accept. That's why there is a website for pedophiles.
So it's something that has been accepted.
It's still crime, but there are people
that have accepted it.
It's something that when 4 guys are talking, and they know that one of their friends is attracted to girls of 12 years old, they will laugh at it and say,
and that's it. And that's it.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
That is level 3. Right? Rape, defilement, is it necrophilia? I lose the term. There are people who are addicted to okumansula, kusitama. Yes?
That is being naked?
Yes. That's where they get their satisfaction.
Revealing their body parts?
Yes, revealing their body parts. Yes.
That's an addiction?
Yes, that's an addiction.
And it's also part of the process of addiction?
It's part of the process of addiction. Now this is level 3.
Oh my.
Yes. Now they are victims.
Yeah.
You see, who is pressing charges? So this person enjoys this.
So
now I'm giving you these different addictions because they cut both genders.
Yes.
Now there is this one for this particular. Then there is level 4 of the victim but taboo. Things that are looked at as a taboo.
So things like bestiality?
Bestiality, someone who is attracted to a goat. And such people, you were asking me about signs. Can you tell
Yes.
signs?
Yes.
Yes, such people start exhibiting.
How do you...
You start
what-
looking at someone who is interested in, let's say, pigs mounting each other. Yes? There is the young man who was brought to me like a year ago.
Okay.
And there is no way the father could help him because he used to love, they had a pig farm. And then the young man, his interest was to see pigs.
Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next segment.